Roughly 2 weeks after it launched 4 ballistic missiles in Japan's general direction, North Korea on Wednesday fired yet another ballistic missile into the EC. The latest attempt, however, ended in failure, exploding a matter of seconds after leaving the launch pad. Hyun-bin tells us more.
North Korea test-fired a missile from its east coast on Wednesday, but the launch appears to have ended in failure. South Korea's defense ministry said the missile blew up shortly after launch near the Wonsan missile test site in the north's Kangwon-do province. The ministry is currently analyzing the launch, including the type of projectile that was fired. The ministry said the military is well prepared for provocations from the north, including any additional missile launches. North Korea fired 4 ballistic missiles earlier this month, which flew 1,000 kilometers before landing in the East Sea. 3 of the 4 fell in Japan's exclusive economic zone. Experts said Wednesday's missile launch could be an armed protest against the annual Key Resolve and Full Eagle military drills between Seoul and Washington. North Korea says the drills are a rehearsal for a northward invasion, while Seoul and Washington say they're purely defensive in nature. In general, North Korea has launched far fewer provocations this year than last. Pyongyang fired off over 20 ballistic missiles during last year's military drills and conducted its 5th nuclear test and launched an intercontinental ballistic missile just before the drills began. As this year's drills continue, the U.S. sent a B-1B strategic bomber from Andersen Air Force Base in Guam on Wednesday to take part in an exercise with South Korea's Air Force. The bomber was escorted by F-15 and F-16K fighter jets from South Korea, and the purpose of the deployment is to ensure the bomber can get to the peninsula quickly in the event of a crisis. The B-1B went into service in the 90s to replace America's aging fleet of B-52 bombers. The B-1B can drop nuclear bombs and could be used to launch preemptive strikes on key North Korean facilities. Hyun-bin, Arirang News.